Dustin Ellerman here, and I love shooting steel. Okay, it's one of my favorite targets to shoot because it's reactive, it's fun, and it's durable. It's not like you're just putting up paper all the time. In fact, the only time I ever shoot paper is just when I'm really trying to diagnose a rifle's accuracy or something like that. Even at the marksman camps, most of our targets will be steel reactive of some sort or other. This right here, though, this is the RST, the Ready Ship Target from RSR. And I just got it, about a month ago, and I put a couple hundred rounds on it, and it's holding up real good. They've done a lot of neat stuff that just makes a steel target affordable to just a regular backyard shooter like I am. First, it ships cheaply. If a lot of steel targets out there, if you're going to buy them, they're going to charge you just as much as you paid on the target for freight. Well, they got real smart and they made this is a reduced IPSC target that fits inside of a USPS flat rate ship box. So the target and the stand and everything, gosh, I think the whole thing runs shipped at $165. But it's got a neat design where if you want to just pick it up and carry it somewhere, it'll stay in one piece and you don't have to worry about it. If you're going somewhere further and you need to break it down, like this weekend I took it to a friend's place to shoot, it breaks up into 4 pieces. You know, you supply the 2x4 and then you got the base down there, which also will hold silhouette targets up if you want to put some 1x2s in it. It's lightweight enough, it's easy to piece together, and it's going to give you a lifetime of service. It's AR-500 steel that I've shot way closer than you're supposed to. For most rifle rounds, you want to stay about 100 yards away. Well, you think about it, that's a big size target. You should be able to hit it at 100 yards plus. We were shooting it at 30 yards with a 150 grain full metal jackets, and you can hardly tell. 2 or 3 coats of paint in here, and it's got some microscopic divots there that'll pretty much go away. I've hit it on the sides with a 223, and I can barely see a divot where that is. In comparison, I hit some. Those are some AR-500 plates back there that I had made locally. I hit them on the edge and then this on the edge. Those things are damaged for good. This one you can't even tell. The wick part will be your bolts, but I just keep a couple of bolts on hand with all my other stuff to repair these targets, and that's all the maintenance you're ever going to have to do except your 2x4s, which will probably eventually wear out but take a lot. But I like this because for safety reasons, I'm usually going to have it lower because I don't have a really high berm. But if I'm out long range shooting, if I need the target to clear some brush, I'll put the height of a 2x4 that I need, and it'll be good to go there. It also has your safety angle. You shoot at it, it's going to deflect down. All those the jacket and the lead will just splatter down there, and it's not going to come back at you, which that's a big thing with safety. I'll show you some targets over here that, oh goodness, I made this one years ago. Now it's in another target stand, so it's at least at the proper angle, but you can tell it's got some divots in there. That makes it really unsafe. This is AR-400, and it proved not thick enough, not hard enough to take slugs or any rifle rounds if you're closer than at least 400 yards. And so these bowls, if you start seeing that in your steel targets, something's wrong and you're messing it up. You know, that new one, it's not going to do this too, but you know, if you're trying to home make your own, that's a bad idea, because when you shoot inside of that, or when your bullet's making the bowl in the first place, all the fragments are going to come straight back at you, and somebody can get hurt. The same thing is here. This is just some regular steel. This is just soft steel. That's a 6x6 inch plate, and you can see it is terrible. Don't make your own stuff. You know, that's the cheap route, but not once you add in the medical expenses. So anyway, we're just gonna back on up and shoot a little bit. All right, so in shooting steel targets, sometimes I don't even use paper when I'm zeroing a rifle. If I can see the splash in the berm, I know where it's hitting and I can compensate that much. And once you get on steel, as long as you paint it occasionally, you can tell where your rounds are hitting. So we're gonna put a few down there, get another camera up on the target, and just so you can tell. All right, so, you know, those 4 on a freshly painted target, even here at 100 yards, I can see perfectly where those rounds are, and if I needed to adjust my scope, easy to do so. All right, so one last word on steel targets. You want one with good harmonics. That rhymes. That was cool. Okay, anyway, but you don't want your steel dampened too much because it won't ring as loud. And the louder it is, you know, the cooler it is when you're up close, and then when you're 600, 700, 800 yards away, you're going to hear that ting come back with that positive feedback as well. So to demonstrate that point, I have a Springfield Armory XD9 here. All the custom work's done by Springer Precision, and then Silencer Co. Osprey 45 on the front, and we'll put a couple subsonic rounds down range. I'm going to shoot off the target first so you have a benchmark to know how loud the target really is. Okay, so I don't have ear protection on because the gun's quiet, but the target makes me reconsider. So anyway, just get yourself a good still target and have a lot of fun.